So, biggest challenge. So, I think the biggest challenge is really understanding what's actually happening in the system. So, getting one version of the truth. The NHS is, made up of lots of different organisations, all who have worked independently, and as such, they all hold their own data. So they all think they know what's going on for their own organisation, but not for the whole system. So really getting integrated data and then real insights in terms of what's the problem, so that then you've got a real focus on how you might solve it. So the next 12 months are going to be really, really challenging. So I think there are 4 real top priorities that the NHS is going to have to focus on. So I think obviously COVID recovery. We've got the biggest waiting list now in the history of the NHS. So we've got over 5 million people who are on the waiting list, and that's going to take not just 1 year and 12 months, but it's going to take about 5 years to recover at least. So that's number 1, is how do you create the capacity for all of that demand in a very constrained system. Number 2 is the workforce. So the workforce is worn out, and not only they're worn out, there's not enough. So we know that vacancies are at an all-time highest rate, both in terms of hospital nurses and general practitioners. So you've got too much work, too little staff, real problem. And then the third thing is that we know that there are too many people who are getting ill now and attending urgent emergency care and using the urgent care system, which again is affecting planned care and elective surgery. So how do you transform planned care and planned care and urgent care in the next 12 months to be able to help the system recover? And the final thing is the NHS is going through a big reorganisation at the moment, the establishment of integrated care systems, the abolishment of CCGs, the establishment of place-based partnerships and collaborative providers. And I think the biggest problem could be people get distracted by governance and applying for their own jobs. So how does the new structure help solve some of the recovery problems and challenges? That's what I think are the 4 biggest priorities. So I think 2 things. I think, Mprove, you work with a lot of consultancies, and I'm one of them, so I'm part of the problem, tell you what you already know. But they repackage it in a way that sounds more helpful or helps you manage a political context. I think the difference with Mprove is Mprove gets stuff done. They're pragmatic, they're practical, they focus on both understanding the problem and then helping you to manage change so that you deliver the problem and find a really compelling, exciting solution for you and your staff and your organisation. So I think that's the most important one. I think the other one is Mprove just fun, exciting place to work, they're young, dynamic, and it's, for an old guy like me, it's just nice to be involved with a team and people that are committed to making a difference.